I noticed you reported a loss in income last year. Pull out your balls. I'm gonna need to manually check this. I also noticed, even though it's Halloween, I haven't done a Halloween video. I decided to give to y'all this thought experiment. How many body parts can you lose before you consider it not being alive? Hello everyone, Ren here, or Alias, and let's start with the limbs. If I were to lose all of my limbs, I would still think you could have a very fulfilling life. You may need assistance in some things, like you may need a special car to drive, but there's nothing stopping you. But now, let's go even deeper. Let's start talking about what's inside. Not your feelings, your organs. You can live without reproductive organs. They are technically not needed for survival. But you would need hormones to not further complicate things. I don't know about girls, but I know if a guy is low in testosterone, there's a higher chance of developing osteoporosis, which is the fragile bone disease. Also, if you're low in testosterone as a guy, you can be sleepier, you can get more acne, more low energy stuff. So, no dick, no balls, and probably no butthole, you'll be fine. You can live without an appendix. Everybody gets their appendix removed, or a lot of people get their appendix removed. Like, that shit is just a ticking time bomb at this point. You can live without a spleen. You just have a higher risk of infection because the spleen's job is blood filtering. There's no blood filter, bad blood cells may stay longer in the body, or cells may get released too early. You can live without a stomach. There's the gastric bypass surgery, where they connect your esophagus directly to your intestines. So you could technically just skip the stomach altogether. And if you skip the stomach, you don't really need the gallbladder, which is the bile, the thing that makes bile. It'll just be a lot harder to digest stuff. You can live without most of your intestine, but most of them can just be gone. You may not be able to eat well, because right now you're missing a lot of your organs and all of your limbs. But you can still have a fulfilling life. And remember earlier when I said no butthole? You can probably live without one, theoretically. Just get a colostomy bag. You can live. Now, let's speed this up a bit. Let's say you lose all non-vital organs. All that's left for you is your heart, your lungs, your liver, your pancreas, your brain, and your kidneys. Like, you just have the bare minimum vital organs. Because, let's say you lose all your intestines. Well, you can still live through IV. And hell, let's go even further. So now, with if you're only vital organs, like you're just alive, well, you still have a fulfilling life. I would say so if you didn't need to be strapped to a machine. Because once you're strapped to a machine, then I feel like that really limits your options. Granted, at this point, you're just 5 organs, a body, and a brain. But I would argue, you still haven't crossed the line of not living yet. Now, let's go further. Let's say you lose 75% of your liver. You lose a kidney, and you lose 1 lung. Now, you need a breathing apparatus, because you only have 1 lung. You have half of your kidney functionality, so your blood needs a lot more cleaning. And, you cannot eat, you cannot drink at all, and you have to eat really clean, because your liver is a quarter of its size. The liver is a very important organ. Like whoever invents the dialysis equivalent of a liver is gonna be a really rich person. And not only that, there's another organ that I haven't mentioned yet. Your skin. You should take off your skin. It's uncomfortable. Your skin protects your skeletal muscle. But technically, if you were to lose your skin, I would declare you're not living at that point, because you cannot live whatever room you're in. So the skin is where I draw the line. What the fuck? Oh, jeez. I thought there was a jump scare there on the map because it's Halloween. But no, it's just a dog. What the fuck? But yes, I do feel like if you're at that point and you lose your skin, then then you stop living. Because you would have to live in a clean room. If you're that low in organs and that vulnerable to infection, your skin not protecting you would be the last straw. You can still have a pretty fulfilling life in a room, like with just your skin, and like in in that scene in Martyrs where the person without the skin is just in a vat of weird water juice. But now, let's go into the realm of the fictitious. Let's go full Johnny got his gun. And let's put your skin back, just for simplicity's sake. Let's say you lose your eyes, your sense of smell, your sense of hearing, and you lose the central nervous system, because Johnny couldn't feel pain either. So you're blind, deaf, you can't taste. I forgot that. He lost his face, so he didn't have a tongue. So you lose all 5 senses. Will you still be considered living? Like in Johnny Got His Gun, or Won by Metallica, as y'all probably, as it's probably more common to listen to the story now. The dilemma of that movie was Johnny considered alive? He couldn't interact with anybody in the outside world, but he was still conscious. It wasn't like he was in a vegetative state. That's a whole different discussion. Johnny could communicate through Morse code, but he didn't know who would reciprocate his message. The question I ponder to you is, how much of your body parts or senses can you lose before you stop living? It's something I wonder a lot, actually. Even when I was younger, when I listened to One by Metallica, I wondered, like, at what point did Johnny stop living? And he just became a prisoner. Because you're still there in your head. You can still communicate. But there's no way someone replies. It's like you're on an island and throwing just messages in a bottle without a response. And the worst part is, Johnny couldn't even die by his own hand. The nurse in the movie tried to stop his breathing apparatus, but she got stopped. And to me, the point where life stops living is when I can't really be autonomous. Like, if I need to be strapped to a machine 24/7 to live, but I can still move around, I still think I can live a pretty fulfilling life. But if I'm strapped to the machine and everything has to be done for me to stay living, at that point, I don't know if I'm alive. Because, again, this is not me being comatose. Because comatose is a whole different thing. It's like being asleep. This is you conscious, not knowing if people are there. So let me know, at what point do you consider it not living? Well, this has been all. This has been Ren, our alias. Bye bye. Also, I'm gonna show you all what I meant. That thing, that's a falcon, but I was looking at it from here, and it kind of looks like a face from afar. Tell me that doesn't look creepy. I was standing there, and there's just that shadowy figure.